Sounds good.
Hi, Jess.
Hi, Lauren.
Welcome to Conspireality.
Welcome, everyone.
Not Jessica, who always says thank you, Lauren, for having me on. Oh, Lord.
It's a pleasure to be here every week.
Okay, so this week, New York, what is it? Next Gen. They're done.
Oh, it's done.
And no reunion.
No, never. Didn't we talk about it's never the
Never first season.
You got to prove your worth, prove the followers, and
then
viewers.
Andy allows it.
Then it'll happen season 2.
And then he'll say, I'll allow it.
Exactly.
All right, so this week, because that one is done, we have OC, Miami, and then
The Valley.
Oh, God. I'm
Reunions.
happy the Valley's wrapping.
There's still another part of the reunion.
Three parts.
Yeah.
We're slogging through it.
Yeah,
but let's start with OC.
Okay.
All right, so this week on the OC, we have producer plant, Heather DeBro's birthday party.
Yeah.
So I just want to start off and say, I have a conspiracy theory that they keep Heather on because she pays for large events herself.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like, they're not dropping a dime on that. That's all Heather.
Yes. Agree. Totally agree.
The other thing in the headlines, though, actually, that I really want to start with is, did you see what happened with Gretchen and Jenn?
Yes.
So weird. I mean, in this day and age, so for those that didn't see it, basically, Jenn and Gretchen filmed a video at their gym where they had some weird kind of karate, kind of cartoony Asian music in the background, and then they were like hitting this punching
chops.
bag. And it was just like very poor taste. And it
said stop Asian hate, didn't it? Across the bottom of the video?
I didn't see that. I saw them say, we're back as housewives and we're ready to fight. And then it gets weirder and worse. So poor taste, they take it down. Also done by Jenn, which is Katie Janela's like very best friend on the show. And then Gretchen goes and posts pictures of her, multiple pictures of her having brunch with a lot of Asian women, and then is like, here's all my really good friends. Like the post said something like,
but it's all stemming from Katie doing press saying she's being targeted because she's Asian, right?
I didn't see the press, but so you probably know better than I do, but I do
that's
know
where it stemmed. Obviously I'm not justifying their stupid video and all that, but they were like fighting back about what Katie said.
I see. I mean, and I know Katie's talking about it,
but the ironic part is Gretchen and Jenn, all we've seen so far, they're on Katie's side.
I know.
So why are they the ones like lashing out about that comment? It should be Tamra saying like, oh, she's talking about me coming for her. You know, it's weird.
I don't get it all. And Jenn being such a good friend of Katie's, like, I just feel like she's too dumb to realize that was going to be really, really a bad move. And apparently, you know, I don't think Gretchen is handling it right. Like, clearly she needs to talk to somebody with a PR background, because posting a bunch of pictures of like Asian women and saying like, I'm just out to lunch with all my friends, and everyone on Reddit caught it immediately. They're like, so they're all Asian and you're just doing that to try and get over it. That was even worse. The other thing, I don't know if you saw this, but Gina has also apologized. She's pre-apologized for a lot that you're going to see this season.
Oh, no.
Her weight gain, she's apologized for that.
Oh, I saw. Yes. And she,
wearing sweats.
Yep. And doesn't she talk about it, one confessional look that she knows she's like going to get hate for?
The red dress, she said she did her own makeup. She literally said, I'm going to get ahead of some of these things.
Yeah, no, I did
She said that she wears a backpack a lot. She's like, I'm
It's
sorry.
my favorite backpack. Yeah.
Anyway.
No, she is. I appreciate her and Emily's sense of humor. I do like, they're lighthearted about it. They try not to let the haters.
I just think out of all the franchises, and this is the part that I think is like the theme throughout of this at this point, is like this franchise is not aspirational to me in any sense. No. You know, you watch some of them and you're like, damn, they're wealthy. Miami, that's Stephanie. Oh, they're all wealthy on Miami at this point. And then you see OC and it's like Shannon's like falling over while they're bowling and Emily's like mowing down on that chicken wing. I'm like, this is not aspirational. These are good time girls. Yeah. But I'm not here for the aspiration of it.
Well, that's the other conspiracy. They keep Heather because she is the only like truly affluent one in the group to show like the wealth of OC. And I do wonder if the producers are like, how did we get here with these women?
Shannon's like wobbling towards the bowling alley. I'm like, this is not Shannon's like old kind of date. I mean, Listen, I can't.
Stand Shannon.
I know. I know.
Too much.
I know. Okay, so let's talk about Heather's birthday. So
yes.
Heather is like, the pre-planning of it is very like to be desired, where she's basically telling Jenn and Tamra, like, I'm inviting you both, but work it out amongst yourselves.
Made me laugh. I think I touched on it last podcast about how no one holds Heather accountable. Like, the rest of them would be like, I'm not friends with you if you're friends with X. And I love how Tamra's like, Heather told me she's taking care of it with Jenn. And then all she does is, Jenn, you can come. You and Ryan can be there. And Tamra, you have to be there too. And what do you know? They both come.
I know.
After Tamra says her lawyers have told her she shouldn't be in the same room as him.
Well, the interesting
She's
thing
not
too...
going to miss a party and a filming opportunity.
Is that she brings Joe. I mean...
That was...
Yeah. So, see, this is the thing with Tamra. Tamra's acting like she's trying to change, but then she brings Joe.
Exactly. I think Gretchen even makes a comment going, that's not a changed Tamra.
No.
These are her old ways.
No. I mean, frankly, that birthday party I thought was a little weird, including Harry walking up to, what's her husband's name?
Terry,
not Harry. Terry walking up to people and like straight out of the 1990s.
What's up?
That was so cringy, Jessica. I wanted to crawl under the table and be like, oh my God, did he really just do that?
I want to cringe about is that Heather tries, like, she is the epitome of being like, I'm a cool mom. I have a marijuana rolling bar at my party. Yeah. And it's like, I don't care that people are smoking the reefer here. Like, I hate that. Like, Heather, you don't do drugs. Like, just stop acting. Like, Terry clearly does. Which,
because he was super high.
Couldn't he, like, potentially get in trouble with that, with it being a doctor? Or if you're off call, you're, I don't know. That just hit me. Like, do doctors get drug tested?
Also, to your point, like the caviar bump. It's not just like, do you want to try some caviar? It's, do you want a caviar bump?
Yeah. And you're like doing it off. Yeah.
You're looking off for him.
She's just trying way too hard. Way too hard.
Okay. So the big thing that happens at Heather's B-Day, right, is that Katie and Shannon speak. It kind of feels like Shannon's saying she's not going to film with Katie anymore.
Yeah.
Which, how's that going to work, Shannon?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that won't hold it up. We're 5 episodes in.
Right. Especially because Katie's really bringing a lot of the storyline. Yeah. So much so that it felt like after Shannon and her have their big argument, each housewife comes up to Katie because they know that the camera is on Katie.
Yeah.
Like Tamra, who really has no relationship with Katie, finds her and follows her even though she's getting in the car to leave. Yeah. And like, Katie, are you okay?
And this is when I love a husband involvement. He's so calm, and he's just right there. Like, he's not seeing a fight and, like, going across the room. He's literally with his wife trying to leave the party. And then he's like, Tamra, don't act like you care. And then Tamra, Katie's husband yelled at me.
I know.
And then they cut to him going, Tamra. He's, like, exasperated. He's like, don't act like you care. If you think that's yelling, Tamra, oh, my God.
I feel like there's nobody on planet Earth that hates the Housewife franchise more than Matt. Maybe my husband and Matt, you know, like, they just think it's so toxic. You just can read it on his face.
Yeah.
Like, he was there for the food. He's not there to, like, interact with anybody.
Maybe he had a rolled joint in his pocket to take home for later. He's like, he's not impressed by it. He's very down to earth. I like her husband a lot.
I love him too.
Very chill.
He's like what we need.
Voice of reason. Right. Katie's husband, weirdly.
The narrator. The one thing I'll say about Katie that I think is actually like worth noting is her family and her family life is actually very interesting.
Extremely.
Like, she doesn't need to be in the mix with like the bloggers and like Kiki Monique and it's like your family is kind of layered.
I agree.
And that's a nice term for it.
Layered was a beautifully nice way to put it. She's never had all her children under one roof, and I was in my head. I was like, "Wait, ever?
Ever?"
She said ever. I think it's also because she had that other son with Matt later. That the older kids, all that stuff had already happened, so that's why the youngest had never been in the same household with her oldest.
Yeah. But
that's wild. And she drops those like little nuggets like so quick, and I want to be like, whoa, can you go back and like tell us more about that? Yeah.
And meanwhile, we're hearing about like Kiki Monique and like the bloggers.
When they showed like her having that moment at home with like Matt, and you know, they were literally like getting ready for bed.
Why were we watching them getting ready for bed?
No, but I actually thought it like human humanized her. I was like, what is the word I'm looking for? They like humanized her more, that we are hearing of her doing all these shady things. But then I thought it was like really cute when like her son ran in and then she's like, there you are, get into bed. Like it didn't seem like acting, like happy family. Like it truly seemed like they just had this cute, like I feel like they truly love each other, like her and her husband. This isn't one that I think we're gonna hear the divorce in 2 more years. Like, I don't know. I actually liked that scene.
The one thing I will say about Katie though is she seems to be lying across the board. Yes. And I don't know why Matt doesn't like rein that in a little bit. Like, you know, I want to. Gina said it so well. I want her to have a win, but it's like, and I think we all do, but it's like it just seems like it. Yeah. And then they discover that she's lying, and then they kind of move past it, and I'm like, okay, so that was a lie. So I wrote down all the things. Katie had a problem with Heather with the paparazzi photos. Oh, yeah. She has a problem with Gina due to the feud with Heather last year, which Gina now seems past. Problem with Shannon. Problem with Emily due to the nanny comments. Problems with Tamra. Like, I mean...
The problem with Tamra is because Tamra just keeps talking shit about her, to be fair.
Right.
But yeah, agree.
I just think, as I've said before, but I'll say it again, I think Katie does not understand the reality world. And all housewives have a blogger that they talk to and that they feed stories to, but it's like a cone of silence relationship. Yeah. Versus Katie's too flippant.
Katie's posting photos out to lunch with the bloggers, and then the second a blogger has a little intel that clearly all of them go, that hasn't come out yet.
Right.
Who, like, we can zero in on exactly who gave it to them.
Right.
She's not smart about it.
Right. And bloggers love goading the housewives into doing something and then taking that thing and publicizing it.
Yeah.
All right, so the last thing I want to talk about is Jenn. So Jenn has like found her voice.
Has she?
Yelling at the top of her lungs at dinner. Yeah. Both to Tamra and to Heather. To the point that other people are looking at them.
To the point that Jenn apologized to people at tables near them. I'm really sorry.
I thought in the restaurant between Jenn and Tamra, which is what we end on.
Oh yes,
that there was some housewife fans in that place because they were like looking behind their margaritas. Like
I saw the funniest meme of that. It was the woman with the margarita, and someone goes, "It's really hard to see someone living the life you like wish you had." Drinking a margarita, watching in real time Real Housewife drama unfold.
And you know that woman was a fan. You know she was a fan.
She very much. She knew who Tamra and Jenn were for sure.
She was like, "Oh my God,
but there they are." I would love. I need to go back if we're ever out that way. What Mexican restaurant was that? It looked beautiful. That back patio. I want to go dine there.
It looked good. So other family, which is really interesting to me, is also Jenn's. Son Dawson signing that student loan.
I wrote that down, that he co-signed the loan with his dad for his brother's USC student loans.
Yeah, weird.
That's wild.
Okay, but let me talk to you about that because I was thinking through it, being the conspiracy theorist I am, and I think the problem is that Jenn and Ryan are so financially unstable that because it should be Jenn co-signing with the dad, right? Yeah. Both entities have responsibility for that student loan, but I don't think Jenn. She hasn't had a credit card. Yeah. She has got a husband who's involved with the FBI, which they've swept that under the rug because he just basically squealed. Probably he went along with whatever. Yeah. And I think the truth of it is that Ryan's like, and Jenn are like pointing the finger at I think her ex-husband's name is Will. Yeah. And the reality is I think Jenn is actually too financially unstable to even be able to co-sign on something like that. Too much in debt.
As you were saying that with the conspiracy, I was thinking it's extremely strange to have another sibling. So you're also making your other child be on the loan. First of all, does Will not have enough credit to be on it alone? And then it hit me, the other son is becoming a Marine. Does he get some kind of
veteran benefit,
military thing?
Maybe.
And because they were talking about how proud they were. He's joining the Marines. I know he's not in it yet. And then I was like, wait, does he get some awesome benefit? Maybe. And they're like, can you do this for your brother too?
Right.
And we get like a way better rate or something.
Right.
Anyway, another deep thought. I have no idea, but I just thought
something else is going on there.
Strange.
Yeah.
Strange.
Oh, the last thing I'm going to tell you is Tamra in the final parts of the episode dropped that Jenn has cheated. Did you catch that?
At her Pilates studio. Yeah.
Well, I think the answer she cheated with Ryan on Will. and Will found them in a parking lot together,
right,
making out.
But Tamra's saying she knows of a different person before Ryan,
and rumors have said it's just Ryan. Tamra's creating another narrative, but
I don't trust anything Tamra says either. Right. So Tamra's such a liar.
It's like, in what world are we living in that it's like
the hypocrisy? Yeah.
You cheated twice, I cheated once, so therefore you're more in the wrong than
But then they're both like, but I did marry the guy I cheated with, so doesn't matter. It was love.
It's very Tamra logic, you know?
We literally got Heather with her $1 million listing debut with the two Josh Altmans. I was like, oh, here we go. The house.
I just think she needs to cross over with that show, and like we need to stop with this fact that she's like, you know, on Real Housewives of OC. It's like, no, you're on $1 million listing. I'm sure if we watch,
you're cameoing on OC, and you're actually on $1 million listing.
Right.
One just random ass scene. Can we talk about how wild it was that Tamra's daughter just pierced her ear?
That's so weird.
With that gun, just out of nowhere.
I think Tamra's daughter looks a lot better with that blonde hair. Remember last season she had really dark?
Yeah. She's really skinny. Was she that thin?
Yeah, that didn't look great. I felt bad for her with that.
Yeah.
I think that's the reality TV effect, to be honest.
Was it?
Yeah. I don't know though. I can't claim to know. The last thing, let's see, anything else? Interesting that Gretchen is like kind of a dud. I felt like this season.
I don't think she's going to get the biggest. I thought she was going to have a way bigger splash.
It's just like she kind of went toe to toe and that's it.
Splash was over.
Yeah. We'll see though.
Yeah.
It could get good.
Yeah. No, I'm very into this season though, actually.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening.
Should we move to, where do you want to move to?
The Valley?
Oh yeah.
Let's do the Valley. Because we got reunions part 1 and 2.
Yes. All right. So there's lots of rumors that we have to go through first before we get into it. So rumor 1, I think some of these are proven true, but okay. Rumor 1 is Michelle and Aaron broke up. Did we cover that?
Heard that. Yeah.
The thing I found was that Aaron apparently said he can't deal with Jesse.
So they're still at each other's throats. I kind of thought they were having a little bit of a kumbaya.
That seems like you're using an excuse at this point to get out of a relationship.
Yeah.
He posted a shirtless photo of him on National Ex-Girlfriend Day.
Yes, that is what I saw too. Weird.
Thirst trap.
Yeah.
The second thing is that Jax has exited out of Jax, the bar.
Oh yeah, I heard that too.
He didn't put any capital investment in it. So I don't think it was hard to get him off. I think the person who actually broke that story, by the way, is the hairdresser and hair salon that's right next door to Jax's. I saw this video. It was amazing.
Because they saw the name coming down.
And the salon owner goes, I'd like to take you on a little tour of what's going on next door.
In the neighborhood.
And it's the super LA guy, you know, he clearly he went viral for a day. Yeah. He basically went out with his own cameraman and they filmed the people taking the Jax sign off of the bar.
You heard it here first. I love that.
And he was just he was doing a tour. I don't think Jax even caught that he was filming. It was so funny. Yeah.
Was Jax standing out there?
Yes. As they were taking the sign down.
Okay, I didn't see that part.
So that man probably has no money coming in at this point.
Yeah. Scary what he's going to do. I don't know how he's going to make any money.
He's got to go back to Tampa, that job in Tampa, and say, is that still available 5 years later?
Yeah. With like a hockey team, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Okay, and the last rumor I saw, which I think is not true, that Tom Sandoval and his girlfriend, Victoria Lee Robinson, are being screened for the show.
I did not hear that.
I mean, Jessica, if that happens, I'm done.
It's just freaking... Whoa, Lord. Let's not make statements that we might regret.
We can't back up.
Yeah. I agree. I don't like it. But then, I mean, we really are just Vanderpump.
Yeah, Vanderpump 2.0.
We're just Vanderpump in the Valley. Like, you can't go further afield. I'm okay with some newbies, you know? I was okay with Danny and Nia coming in, Janet and Jason, like... Find another couple they hang out with.
Right. Ugh. All right, let's jump to the reunion. So let's talk about the seating chart first. Michelle, first of all, they have too many people. And so literally it seems like the ends are like miles away from Andy. Like yelling. Sometimes they do that. The Housewives, they sit closer on the couch.
Yeah, they're tight.
These guys
have like armrests. Like literally between Jason and Janet is a huge armrest where they're like holding their hands on top of. It's like
I don't understand that.
I don't either.
You can tell they're far apart.
Yeah.
They're yelling at each other.
Why did Jasmine get closer than Zack?
I don't know. I think Andy really dislikes Zack. That's my other theory.
I mean, Zack should not be at the far end.
No, but Michelle also at the far end. And there was an interview with Andy where they asked, like, why was Michelle at the far end and Zack? And Andy kind of brushed it off. He's like, it was just the math of it all. Like, so if you think about it, Brittany and Jax have to be first, and then they have to keep the couples together.
That's where people get screwed over. Luke should never be closer than Michelle.
Right. I forgot Luke's name when I first saw him. I was like, who's that guy again?
He doesn't speak in this entire reunion.
And he just rides Kristen's coattails so heavily.
Yeah. He has no storyline whatsoever.
Yeah. And Jesse and Jax, the thing about Jesse and Jax that I will say is Jax clearly hates that he's paired with Jesse.
Yeah.
But they're both going through the same thing. So it's like, Jesse loves it because he gets like second chair. Jesse's pregnant, pauses, Jessica. I have coworkers who do that where they go, so let me start from the beginning. And I just want to crawl under a chair and be like, can you call me when you're to the point? And Brittany even called him out. She's like, your stories have to move faster.
Yeah. Because he loves the sound of his own voice.
Right.
Jesse is a narcissist as well, so he loves it.
I think throughout the reunion, you see that Jax is fighting for his job. Like crying, the James Kennedy tears, deferring to Brittany. It was more than just me being mad, right? Like it's just like he is fighting.
One big tell too, when they clearly addressed that he was on cocaine, most of Vanderpump Rules, and he was like, production had no idea. I was so good at hiding it. I know. He was like, right, bravo. Like, did I say it right?
Did I say it okay?
Like none of you knew.
Production has filmed him doing cocaine. Yeah.
Like he literally would have like cocaine boogers and they would zoom in and it was like, don't tell me they didn't know he was snorting cocaine. Like,
all right. So other highlights. One is that Michelle admits to cheating. I think that's the first time we've heard that from her.
She admitted when they were on the wine trip.
Oh, okay.
She goes, yes, I said I kissed someone. And this was not Aaron. That was someone else.
Okay, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, so she had admitted it, but yeah.
Also, Andy, like, oddly tries to get involved, like, multiple times with being like, well, my girls have been introduced to... Did you see this, or is this the extended version?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, so in Peacock Extended, so it may have not been a scene, but Jesse and Michelle at one point are fighting about...
Isabella meeting significant others.
And Andy literally jumps in and says, well, my daughter's met guys I've brought home. And I was like, oh, my God.
No, I did not see that part.
First of all, Andy... Cohen has like a huge like fuckboy reputation in New York.
Yeah.
And I've watched videos of like young guys in their 20s being like, dear Andy Cohen, like literally filming themselves. I left my coat at your house. Could I please have that coat back? And they tag him. So he's like,
stop.
He's like in the mix. He's on like every dating app possible.
Yeah.
So why is he like trotting out his own like personal like, well, I introduced my girl to people.
And
like,
from the sounds of it, definitely Michelle, but even Jesse is in a serious relationship. So yeah, Andy, not the same.
So have you heard about his girlfriend, by the way? I did some Googling.
Okay, please enlighten me. I'm like, what is her deal?
Her name is like something like two first names, like Lacey Michelle or Michelle Lacey or something like that. Anyway, so her whole thing is she was actually kidnapped when she was 20. Stop. And she had, I don't know why, you made me laugh, but it's not a laughing thing. She was kidnapped when she was 20.
It just was not what I expected.
It's such a left turn. I know. So, and because of that, she has all this trauma. And so she created this foundation called From Shame to Sparkle. And she actually helps people who have gone through really like shameful experiences. Yeah. And she, I think, like did not want to be filmed because of like, she didn't want to have to like talk about, like she didn't want to have like a constant barrage of like questions. Okay. And then there's the rumor that Sheena started that she cheated on Jesse with the Baywatch guy. Right. Which that's kind of weird. But they've been they're still dating.
Yeah.
So this idea that like she wasn't into it at all with him is like kind of debunked.
Right. Because we're going on a year now from when they filmed to the reunion. And
Michelle and Aaron have broken up and they have not. So there's that as well.
And they had moved in. So where does Michelle live with Isabella now?
I know.
Poor Isabella. I told you every scene with her, I was like, she is the cutest little girl.
She's super smart. So
smart. And I was like, I feel so bad for her with her parents wanting to murder each other.
I don't know.
And now she's been like bumped. Like she started to like love Aaron. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Isabella. My heart breaks for her.
I appreciate that Andy kind of like at some point raps Jesse and Michelle because he's like, unlike other people, like, right, who he can kind of like get there with them. Like, Jessica, do you want to hug Lauren? And like, it's like Jesse and Michelle are divorced. There's not going to be reconciliation.
Wasn't the ending where he goes, so can we just both agree you're happy you're divorced? And they were like, yes. Like, what?
I know.
There's no reconciliation.
Yeah, totally. Let's talk about Zack getting dubbed over, like during like important points of the conversation. Did you see this at all? Or was this extended? No, dubbed over. Zack's sitting at the very far end of the couch, but he's like making cool little comments.
Oh, yes.
And like at one point, Jax and Brittany were fully fighting, and producers bring down their mics and bring up the volume of Zack.
Oh, okay.
Because he's saying rude comments about Jax.
And I loved it.
I loved it.
When Jack said to Kristen, and he was crying, I wasn't invited to your baby shower. That really hurts, and you hate me. And Kristen's like, I don't hate you. And then they do Zack, I hate you. I just nodded. That's literally though my reaction when he did it. It cracked me up. He's like, I hate you.
That is the beauty of Zack.
I know.
And the fact that the producers like don't give him that credit.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me.
He should not have been. He had some freaking hilarious moments. I just hate these.
Hilarious, Jessica. Yeah. And the fact that they're literally taking down the mic of Brittany and Jack, which is like the core
fight.
Yeah. They're the core celebrities, they're the core storyline, everything. To let Zack shine is just like, and then did you see, by the way, a funny comment on Zack when he was getting hair and makeup and he was saying to the woman like,
do you see how that's flopping down? He's like, I like that.
Because
I think she was about to be like, oh yeah, I can fix it. And he's like, no, I like that.
Because he doesn't want to look like the Lego hair.
Yeah. Oh, poor guy. So many people have commented on his Lego hair.
All right. So a couple things about Julian that I wanted to tell you about.
Oh,
so I dug deep on Julian. So remember, for those who didn't watch or kind of watched but don't remember, that Julian was the guy who basically started all of Jax's rehab issues because Julian was hooking with Brittany.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I don't know how Julian and Jax were friends. Like, what's his backstory?
Well, he actually dated Lala first. You saw that?
Yeah.
So he dated Lala when she first got to LA 11 years ago.
Oh, Lord. I didn't realize it was that long ago.
Yes. I was like, wait a second, Lala dated him and we haven't heard Lala say anything about this? Like, what happened?
Okay, so
that's when
we
go down it. And he was too intense. He was actually the door guy at SUR, which is how Jax knows him.
Okay, thank you.
Right?
That's why I was wondering how they became friends.
And Lala thought that was a red flag of how intense he was, so she broke up with him. The reason why Brittany actually ended it was Brittany was in Vegas, and somebody DM'd Brittany and said that Julian still lived with the mother of his child. And that's why Brittany ended it with him.
Messy.
Isn't that so crazy?
Messy. Yeah.
And one thing, and this is what I will say about this whole thing, right? Is remember the incident where Jackson throws over the table? Like, they had, Jessica, we were watching interventions of him when the Valley season started. Like, that was not made clear to us. Like, Kristen talking to him, Jason coming over and talking to him. Yeah. Like, those were like, the cast was like trying to like do like intervention.
Because that fight had just happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that level. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was interesting in Julian.
Yeah. I did not know that backstory about him. But did you catch that one part? I mean, there was so much in Jax and Brittany going at each other, but I was like, this is when the stories come out because neither of them care anymore and they like don't want to protect it. But when Jack said, well, you wanted to hook up with me like 4 months ago. There was something like they were at the aquarium and she's like, well, I was drunk. And I was like, sorry, drunk at the aquarium with your kid. I'm trying to follow this story. But so, and she was like, doubtful. And I was like, she didn't deny that very hard. So I was like, I think Brittany has a little bit been sending some mixed signals to Jax.
Right.
I don't obviously trust most things he says, but the way she didn't, normally Jack says something and she's like, that's a lie. And like, and he goes, you want to hook up me? And she's like, and she went, doubtful. I was like, oh, well, we weren't really fighting that. storyline.
Right. But that's the beauty of Brittany is like you can believe her.
Yeah.
Versus like so Brittany and Jax, it's like they're going back and forth, but you're getting to the bottom of what happened.
Yeah.
Jesse and Michelle were going back and forth, and they're like, well, it wasn't a blue dress. It was a light blue dress and a ribbon. And you forgot to talk about the ribbon, which is what makes and I'm like,
I don't care. I also just don't really care.
The
about
nuances
either of them.
are so like we don't, you know.
I don't really care.
Versus Brittany's like, Brittany came to fire up and like fire back at him. And she's like, that's a lie, and here's why.
Yeah, she had her facts straight. She had her timelines like prepared. Like,
Yeah,
no, you said that to me after I went to, you know.
She even
like,
was prepping Andy. Did you was that in yours where she was like, ask him about the wedding?
No.
So Jesse and Michelle were like fighting.
Yeah.
And Andy was like trying to get to the bottom of and Brittany literally turns towards Andy and says, ask about the wedding, which is when Jesse basically reveals in this extended version that like he is asking for half the money back that they paid for the wedding.
Okay, that wasn't what I saw either.
So Brittany like probes Andy. It was like, ask about the wedding.
She was prepared for everyone's storyline.
She was like, you should be saying this. You should be saying that over there. Like, why aren't you talking more about this?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, she came ready to play. Let's talk about Danny and Nia. So
oh my God.
The internet is like really hating on Jasmine that she was not like over the fact that Danny like did his, you know, assault basically. And like, he's apologized and Jasmine's still bringing it up. I think that Jasmine could be bringing it up until the end of time if she feels a certain type of way about it.
It's true. And I agree. I get that there's no, like, Danny's never going to look good because I agree how his comment of going, you waited to bring it up again. Yes, he was totally implying you waited for the show.
Right.
But I then get what, like, she can still be upset about it. So.
Right.
But I think Jasmine did save it a little bit.
For the show. I agree. And that's what online is. A lot of people are like, she just brought this up.
Is she going to be on next? Like, I don't think we need her.
I don't think we do either. But the one thing with Danny that's weird to me is it seems like we talk about it next time, so we'll see it. But Janet has said that it's happened multiple times since.
Yeah. I'm curious.
Nia and Danny are like, that's a lie.
Yeah.
Because if that is true, then doesn't that carry more weight for you with Jasmine?
Yes, 100%. If he's a repeat offender, but I don't know. I don't know if Janet says like a trustworthy narrator anymore. I don't know if I believe her with stuff.
The other thing I'll say about Nia is like I didn't realize her second pregnancy had so many complications.
Because there was twins.
Ah.
Yeah. Because that's how they have 3. Their second pregnancy was twins.
Right. So and I was just like, wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Lots
but
of respect
I was
for her.
just laughing. Nia is, of course, from being in beauty pageants, she is so much more media trained.
Yeah.
And she is always like, Danny, do not. He's allowed to feel that way if, you know, like, don't, like, cutting over Jason. And she's like, no, he can feel that. You know, like, she is like, you're going to put your foot in your mouth.
Well, did you see them holding hands?
Yeah.
I'm sure she's squeezing that hand.
She is.
Like, no.
They probably have a code. It's like 2 squeezes, shut up right now. 1 squeeze, tread lightly.
Yeah. If I squeeze really hard, that means
if my nails are coming into you, you're going to get canceled.
Oh, totally. Oh, my God.
That is where I get that they are a little too polished. They are not showing their authentic selves.
I know. And Jack's like probably, and I think Brittany they do have a leg to stand on, right?
Yeah.
But they just need to know, like, that's what's going to keep them around.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Jax is so messy that it's like, is Brittany supposed to, like, you know, hide? Brittany's the one, like, sitting there saying, like, he's a 2 in bed, you know, and watch what happens live.
Yeah.
Which I believe that.
I know we still have one more part to reunion next week, but, like, what is the Valley shakeup cast-wise, do you think, for next season? Which is filming probably now. Is it always like the summer that they're kind of filming?
Yeah, I think the one thing that they try to do is cycle in Sheena and Lala, and like that was complete flop.
Yeah, but do you think we'll see? I didn't ever say we're gonna get more Sheena because of her freaking memoir.
Right. Well, Jax is clearly out, right?
Yes, so we know he's out.
I think Jesse and Michelle, I think they have one more season max.
If anything, I think they keep Jesse.
Right.
I think Michelle's just kind of irrelevant now that we've seen them.
And Jesse did a good thing by allying with Kristen. You know what I mean? That keeps them.
Well, obviously with Kristen and Luke, because we're going to get their wedding, or at least wedding planning. Mm-hmm. Jax is out. I mean, we don't really need Jasmine.
Yeah.
Janet and Jason are in.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I read Sheena's book, and apparently
You read it already?
Yeah, and apparently what they do is that they can downgrade you to not just friend of, but that you only get paid if you appear in the episode.
Okay.
So I'm sure Jasmine's getting that contract next.
Okay.
Like where she's only paid if she appears in the episode.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
Oh, Lauren.
We're by 35 minutes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Good, we're actually in time.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the last thing let's talk about is Janet and Jason. We don't get much of them really throughout 1 and 2. And Kristen, by the way, like diffuses a lot by just apologizing right off the bat.
Yep.
I hate to say this, but pregnancy for Kristen is done the same thing as pregnancy for Lindsay Hubbard did.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Great analogy.
It really made her softer, likable.
Well, I don't think the alcohol for either helped things in 100%. Arguments. It just escalated both of them rapidly, so they are clearly sober while pregnant. And
when you start a reunion with an apology, I'm
You're
sure the producers were like, oh, God damn it.
Oh, my God.
They're like, we're not going to get through anything now. Because it softened Janet, on impact.
Yeah. She was, guns blazing for Kristen, and then it was like, oh, well, I did just accept the apology. So, how much can I still rehash with you now?
I know.
No, that was a smart move. I mean, I don't know if Kristen did it, calculated. I think she did feel bad and knew it came across really bad that she was saying physical violence, where she's like, I'm going to, beat you up or whatever she said.
The other thing with Janet, what did you think when she admitted to Adderall being the reason that she's so thin?
Not a good.
People were really pissed about
Adderall
that
online. Pilates.
Yeah. Everyone's like, that's real. Jasmine was like, that's real. It's I don't think that sends a good signal to
no,
kids
doesn't.
if you're watching and you're a younger kid.
No.
Oh, good. Adderall and Pilates. Got it.
She
did look amazing.
The shitty part is she looked great.
And the shitty part is I took that note. Adderall and Pilates. Got it.
It's on my to-do list.
Is.
Get Adderall.
The last thing I'll say on the Valley before we move on is I don't think Andy handled it right with Jax at all. Did you kind of see he in fact almost stood up for Jax a little bit at the end where he said he has taken accountability, or he said he gave Jax something that, as a viewer, it was like, Andy, this does not feel like you should be at all giving him anything.
Yeah, and that's interesting. I didn't pick up on it from Reunion, but I do remember when it was the Watch What Happens Live, and I think I said to you, it was the first time Andy was so hard on Jax. Right. And finally, it was for once he wasn't going easy on someone that's done horrible stuff. But that's interesting. I wonder, the contract stuff obviously wasn't decided yet because they filmed this reunion a few months ago and we just heard about Jax. So wonder if Andy was trying to keep the door open for him.
That's what I think. He was kind of trying to be well, he's doing a good job, 156 days sober.
Yeah. And Andy always says, I like redemption arcs.
Yeah.
He goes, I don't think we should cancel people. We need to see them evolve.
But I think this is going back to Andy loves a good man on the show. He gives those Southern Charm boys so many passes. Yeah. Craig Conover, so many passes.
Yeah.
And this is to me a little bit of that same narrative.
But oh my God, how many times worse is Jax than Craig Conover?
Jessica, we watched Abuse. I learned how to spell narcissist due to this episode alone.
So I had to type it so many times.
I did. I know kind of now. I think.
Do you want to?
No,
spell
I don't
want to
try. I don't want to try. But it's this. This is worse than James Kennedy, and I feel like the fact is, it's Andy should have. I think he shouldn't have been so deferential. Congratulations, he's gotten so much better. Brittany was not having it at all.
Yeah. No, thank God he's gone. The show will be fine. Yes.
And he's broke.
Lauren, even if Sandoval's on it, you have to watch it purely for viewership so that Jax doesn't go, see, you need me.
Right.
Right?
Jax is coming up with another show as we speak.
We have to support it. He's back to the drawing board.
It's going to be something with rehab, sober men in the condo. Him and Tom Schwartz.
Oh my God, I would not watch. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Speaking of, actually, one quick thing I've been dying to tell you about. So have you watched that show, something Rewind, Plastic Surgery Rewind?
No.
So there's a show out there right now that's all of the Bravo Lebs, or actually it's just Kim Zolciak.
Oh.
And it's about if they want to redo their plastic surgery.
Oh.
And
is it on Bravo?
Yes, it's on Peacock, I should say.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's Bravo. Michelle Versage is the host, who she used to do Project Runway with I forget the main character.
Heidi Klum?
No, I'm sorry, not Project Runway. RuPaul, thank you. God, I'm having mom brain to the max right now. What is that show?
RuPaul's Drag Race?
Yes.
Oh,
Michelle
okay.
Versage or something like that. Okay, so anyway, they go on the show and they're there to decide, do I want to stop with my plastic surgery, reduce it? So like Audrey from Danity Kane is on it. She's like changed her face so much, you know, like they're trying to decide if they want to like reverse it. Yeah, that's what it's called. Like something
basically dissolve all your fillers,
right? Like the lips, the BBL.
Take your boobs out.
So Kim Zolciak goes on that show, by the way, and like doesn't actually have anything she wants to reverse. She just wants to get more done, and everyone's like,
she's like, this is a free plastic surgery show, right?
That's how she uses
She's
it.
Broke as hell.
Broke as hell. And the thing that she gets reversed, Jessica, is she got arm contouring to like show your muscle on your arm, and she basically gets more of it done. Isn't that crazy?
I love that she like worked the system, that they were like, no, everyone was supposed to realize they wanted less, and Kim's like, no more.
And Brielle goes on and like basically gets like her daughter Brielle gets like something that she got done underneath her eye, like reverse. It's like, Brielle, your lips are literally comical.
They're
like
balloons.
It was just the under eye. Anyway, so it's kind of a good show that I recommend it. I don't know what made me think of it, but
I'll give it a watch.
Anything else on Valley? Otherwise, let's go to Real Housewives of Miami.
No, let's move into Miami.
Alrighty, so let's see. Miami.
Sorry, I'm already eye rolling because it's a lot of Stephanie flaunting her wealth.
Well, let's talk about the reunion seating real quick. It came out. Did you see it?
Stephanie, first chair.
First chair as a freshman.
I was gonna remember okay, wait. This has happened a few times because one was Monica, Salt Lake City.
Yeah, but we know why.
Yes.
And
she was also a one and done.
Right, it's a flame out. She's one hit wonder.
And then we talked about Monica because it just happened with somebody else when it was like, who else has gotten
I thought it was
first
something
chair?
on maybe Southern Charm. I'm forgetting too.
Now I'm forgetting which.
Salt Lake. We thought Brown should have been first.
No. But she wasn't. Was it a Potomac?
I don't remember.
Did Mia get first chair ever first season? Whatever. Somebody did.
Somebody else did, yeah.
In a more recent, and it wouldn't have been Atlanta because we haven't looked at Atlanta. Was it Beverly Hills?
I forget. I know what you're talking
Kyle
about.
always gets first chair.
Okay, but so let's go back to Stephanie. So this is part of my conspiracy that they love production loves Heather Dubrow because she pays for her own shit. Stephanie pays for her own shit. Yeah. And she flies the fucking cast places.
They're like, savings.
They're like,
in this economy.
You just bought that first chair for yourself, girlfriend. That's what I think is happening, Jessica. I'm
trying to think of who does it. Kyle Richards, I think, does it well of being very wealthy and wasn't a big flaunter about it. Stephanie, not so much. Giving Larsa that house tour, I was like...
She desperately wanted production to finish that tour with her.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't want to stop that tour and be like, let's
She's like, we have another 10,000 square feet to do.
She's like, we have more to do. I told my husband I would get this on the show. Yeah. So when we sold it, it would be real.
And then I love how she was like, this was his house with his ex-wife, and I was totally fine to move into it. I just want to make it different. I was like, it's screaming insecure that you won't move into the ex-wife's, like, literally gutted.
It's so weird. The only thing,
she moved the pool.
I know, that's...
And she even said, I don't want Masood to walk in this house and be reminded of the ex-wife.
That's Kanye West spending of money. That's why Kim divorced Kanye. Did you know that?
No.
Well, that was one of the reasons.
Well, there was a lot going on with Kanye.
He spent so much money. There's some legal term, but it's basically like you spend money like obnoxiously. Okay. Like you spend away our wealth obnoxiously. Yeah. I think Stephanie, that's like almost what Stephanie's doing. Yeah. So, okay, Stephanie's net worth, I Googled all this for you. Yes. I don't think it's right at all, but it gets directionally. It's right. 300 million. She's worth 300 million. Oof. Heather Dubrow, 70 million, 60.
Wow.
So Stephanie's probably the richest housewife we've seen.
Yeah.
Dr. Nicole, who always seems like she's super wealthy. Yeah. Only 3.
No
3
way.
to 5. Yeah. And they have that private jet.
Wait. She hasn't married him yet.
Oh.
That's her own net worth.
Interesting. But
the rest that are married, I'm assuming, are marital net worths, right?
Yeah, but Anthony only came in at 3 to 5 too.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
I mean, they have a jet.
They seem like 20.
Those houses that they keep flipping.
Well, he's got his own practice, so maybe they get away with like writing that jet off, you know? Maybe it's like,
it's a business expense. I'm sure Masood's jet is the business expense. Like he's got to get to his other properties.
Okay, quickly. So by the way, how much do you think, this is a really weird benchmark that I know this, but I'm in the business of procurement, so I have to benchmark things. How much do you think it cost Stephanie to fly from Miami to Spain?
Ooh.
In that private jet?
$150K.
$200,000. You want to know how I know that? This is a really odd fact.
Yeah.
So I was watching, I for some reason have been turned on to Camila, who's an OnlyFans star. I don't know if you've ever seen her. No. She's very big with the Gen Z. She's in this content creator house called the Bop House that she like put together. And it's all girls.
So cool knowing all these.
It's all girls who are on OnlyFans. And they all make millions on being on OnlyFans. So Camila is one of them. She's like a headliner on it. Okay. So she was doing a podcast with this guy named Aiden Ross. Do you know who that is?
No.
He's like
the
a
name's familiar,
big streamer. He was connected to Andrew Tate when Andrew Tate was taking off. He was like the younger guy.
Yeah.
She was talking to Aiden Ross about how much it cost for her to fly to Spain. And she and him were comparing notes because they're both doing the same private jet trip, and they talked about it live. How it was $200,000.
So you were like, got it.
From Miami. So I'm like, perfect.
This is
got that little benchmark.
Accurate. Yeah.
So Stephanie, why don't you think she wanted to take the rest of the girls with her on that private jet?
Was she claiming it was purely for the international? Like, there are restrictions on the size of your plane, how far you can travel, and it's weight stuff.
Oh, really?
I bet she physically couldn't. Maybe she doesn't have enough seats, but I think for that distance, and then obviously their crazy luggage, I don't think, and then maybe the amount of staff they need, I don't think she could have even fit them all. Yeah.
See, I thought her plane was bigger. I thought she didn't want to have to take production. And I felt like if she took the whole...
They'd want to film it.
And they'd want the production guys to come with. Yeah. Because I think, to your point, like it probably costs more. Yeah. And I think she could probably... Because she can fit... Think about it. She can fit all of them between Seville and Marbella.
Oh, true. So the seats are there. I wonder if it's like a bed thing because it's going to be an overnight.
Oh, maybe.
To be able to sleep. Who knows?
I thought there was something going on there with production where she's like, I'm not footing the bill for you guys on this.
Or did they just go, let's cause drama?
Right.
Who do you want to invite? Don't bring everyone on your plane.
She was so like young, kiddish, immature. Like, I'm going to give the seat to you, Alexia.
I loved that Stephanie was trying to use her wealth to buy friends, and nobody wanted it. I know. Marisol, no thank you. I'm gonna, what a good friend. To then offer it, that was such a trick to offer it. And, I've always said Alexia's kind of dumb. She was like, this seems like a trick question. I was like, good job, Alexia. It is a trick. Because your best friend said no. So if you take the seat.
Jessica, I thought the same thing. I'm like, thank God, Alexia, you picked up on it. Yeah. Thank God.
But don't you love it? Like, Stephanie's literally sitting there going, oh, am I just flying by myself? Like, oh, nobody wants to come with me?
Gertie, Adriana.
Yeah. Lisa will go, but she didn't want Lisa.
All right, can I say something to you about the season 2? How has Julia become the main effing character of this season?
I agree.
She's getting to fly with Stephanie.
Yeah.
She's trying to make Adriana drama.
Yeah.
She's Gertie drama.
Yep. And she's besties with Alexia and Marisol. Well, as bestie as you can be with two besties.
And also Martina seems to be like inching her way towards housewife status. Martina is a wet blanket.
Get her off the screen.
When Masood and Stephanie go out to dinner with Martina and he was so excited to meet her. Have you ever heard the saying, never meet your heroes?
Yeah.
That was that.
Yeah.
In that entire moment.
And how awkward when he was like, and your arms when you were...
I'm like, Masood, you realize she's a lesbian, right?
Like, ew. Yeah. They are like the same age. So they're besties. We did get, speaking when you're talking about wealth, we got a Dr. Nicole cameo.
Yeah. That was, to me, seemed like a very thirsty or desperate play from Gertie to try and drum up fan loyalty for herself by bringing in
I'm still really good friends with the one everyone loves.
And also Dr. Nicole is like a voice of reason. So the fact that Dr. Nicole would come on and be like, why are they doing this to you? I felt like was like a nice moment for Gertie to be like, see, I am being bullied.
And did you notice Gertie acts so different with Nicole.
Really? Like toned down.
Yes.
Yes.
Wasn't talking over her. Wasn't like, I was like, oh, yep, you are like bowing down to Nicole. And she's not even on the show, which was kind of funny.
Okay, so the double yacht day. Adriana being so drunk. Everyone on the show was like so disgusted. I loved it.
Was so funny.
She was Adriana drunk is like, I'm like, yeah,
keep going. I know. But she has a lot of pent up hatred for Marisol.
I know. But then did you see in her confessional, she's like, I had one
bottle.
She's like, I like her this season. She's
I do too.
She's kind of just like letting it all hang out. Yeah. And I'm here for it.
Did you catch Marisol going, she kept calling me like old. She's older than me. Did you Google their ages? Because I did.
What?
Kind of hilarious when she's like, she's older than me. They're a year apart.
Oh, yeah.
But
how old are they?
Marisol is 58 and Adriana's 59.
Oh, my God. They both look great.
I also keep messing up. I think it's, wait, is it Adriana or Audriana?
I say Audriana.
But I think her name is AD.
Yeah.
I realize I've just been going back and forth with her name too. I think it's Adriana. Anyway, she looks a lot better. Yeah. Marisol's work.
I think she got a facelift though.
Oh yeah.
And I think that face is settling this season.
Her work is a lot better than Marisol's.
Sure, yeah. She looks luscious.
Marisol is going down the rabbit hole. Her mother, Mama Elsa.
Yeah, and I think the problem with Marisol is she's so thin that it's reading old on her.
I agree.
Adriana's more luscious.
Needs a little bit of weight on her.
But Adriana's face looks different every single scene, and I do think it's something it's like giving Vicky. Remember when Vicky? Did we talk about this?
Yeah.
And Vicky's face was settling constantly.
Kind of like melts down into where it's gonna finally end.
Right. Okay, Lars's butt also on the thing. The cameraman missed no beat of like zooming in on like the Larsa butt. Yeah. That butt it's impressive.
Yeah, but it's out of style.
Right.
Larsa needs to go on that show.
Oh, reverse rewind or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the lips are humongous. Like, the boobs are huge, and the butt is its own planet. Like, she needs to take some of it out of the booty, but...
So, let's talk about the positivity game brought up by Lisa. I thought that was nice.
Oh, yeah. Just, like, say something nice.
Versus, like, who do you hate on this table?
Yes, finally. Not let's read the worst text we've ever sent about each other.
I'm like, they're going to actually repair some stuff that, like, Andy won't have to do as much work during the reunion during this game.
I'm sure everything will go to shit in Spain, but Marisol's preppy thing repaired a lot.
Okay, can we talk about that preppy party was so weird. Somebody had a cute dress that they wanted to wear, and then they were like, let's do preppy. Yeah. It's probably Marisol, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She literally was like, I'm going to lean into my Connecticut father and do this.
It was like, okay. So the last thing I want to say about Yacht Day that I thought was so funny was the water guns.
Yeah.
That actually, like, pissed them all off because they're so make-upped. They're like painted on.
I literally said, you're on a boat and you care about a little squirt gun.
I know. It actually pissed off the Real Housewives of Miami. Yeah. Like, I love that.
They were like, you are going to streak the contouring off my face.
And I felt like it was kind of, I think who got it most? Like Marisol? Like, I felt like it was
because Adriana was like, ding, 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 ding.
Okay, so preppy party. The re-gifting was crazy on that. First of all, Gertie doesn't even bring that.
I just said, what a bold move to re-gift within a friend group. And bring it to a party that the person who gave it to you is going to be at and see it sitting at the door.
And not wrap it. Like, wrap it.
Come on, Gertie, you're a party planner.
It wasn't even like, didn't have a bow on it or anything.
No.
What do you think of Adriana's master's program at Harvard?
I just wrote LOL.
It seems legit. I will say that.
Okay.
Like, okay, she can't say I'm getting a master's if she's just taking a class.
Right. And she said, I've been in it for a few years. It's like, okay, so we're not powering through the courses, clearly.
She's like, I've gotten all A's. It's like, okay, yeah, right.
Yeah. No, that cracked me up.
Okay, so let's see. Anything else? Going to Sevilla on Stephanie's jet. Do you think they're going to film on that jet?
I don't know. now that there's only going to be a few, they'll have room for a camera guy. Because, you know, even the other cast trips are usually, like, phone recorded when they're, like, in their seats.
Right.
And so even then, the camera crew isn't really with them when they're up in first
But I think
class.
they can't do that because they can't, like, stand over, like, someone's, like, seat and, like, catch somebody else in the background.
Sit down. Yeah.
Right. So the one thing I did see of upcoming scenes is basically what happens is they kiki on Stephanie's jet, and then Julia runs and tells whoever they're talking about, probably Alexia or Marisol, about the fact that they were talking about her. And Stephanie, like, reprimands Julia, like, pretty hardcore. And Julia's like, please don't speak to me like that. It's like, Julia, you need to know your place in life. You're not a cool girl. You are a nerd who the cool girls have, for some reason, like, accepted.
Taken you under their wing. Yeah.
So it's what's the story about Icarus, like, flying too close to the sun? She's there. Yeah. She's flying there.
Yeah.
We're going to see the downfall of her.
Well,
mark my words.
Yeah, we already thought we were seeing it when she threw the water on Gertie at Marcel's wedding reception, you know? Right. That she was, like, tail between her legs, apologizing. So, no.
The cool girls were like, that was wrong. Yeah. She's like, I know.
They're like, we're teaching you.
But now she's I mean, if this was about Alexia too, she's going to be like, I don't think this is going to be repairable for Stephanie. Stephanie, like, the one thing that trumps cool girl in all franchises is money. You know what I mean? Yeah. And Stephanie's got a lot of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Anything else on Real Housewives of Miami?
No. Excited. I love a cast trip, though. Always makes me want to go on vacation.
I know, but Spain is like, I'm going to sound snobby saying it. I don't think Spain is fun. Fun as, like, other places for these women to go. Like, do you remember when the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills went to, it was like Italy, but it was like in October. So it was like really kind of cold, and like gray. And it was when Teddy was still filming with them.
Oh, okay.
It was just such a like, you know, and all they could do was shop and spend a ton of money. I feel like Seville is going to be good for them because thank you, because they're Spanish by
a lot of them speak Spanish,
but I think they're going to have to drum up something in that city.
Okay, I think it's going to be fun. And then they're going to go to Marbella.
Marbella's fun.
Yeah.
Marbella's got some big yachts, so they're going to like it up to no good there.
Beaches and yachts, yeah.
All right, Jessica, what are the kids talking about these days?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm back to like a workplace one. I haven't done one of these in a while. So 1 in 5 Gen Z workers have said they have quit their job over the Sunday scaries.
Really?
So it's just going back to like prioritizing mental health, and it's like which I get it. The Sunday scaries is just the evidence that you like despise your job.
Right.
You are so dreading a new work week. So I get it, like the correlation of it. But it's only, you know, not really helping their reputation in the workforce. And it's a whopping 6 in 10 employers had already fired a college graduate that they hired in 2024 of September of last year.
They've already fired?
6 in 10 have already... Like, I think a lot of companies do those 3-month kind of trial.
Right.
So it was like they couldn't hack it over the holidays. Okay, but
I want to do a different take on this. I think Gen Z does not need corporate America.
Yeah.
So I think they're very like, this is not what I want.
Right. I'm going to go start something.
Right.
I've got a side gig I've been doing. Yeah, I agree.
And by the way, if, you know, you're going to pay me while I kind of coast for the next few months, like, I'll take that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or some of them might even be working 2 jobs. I've heard that's a thing kind of right now.
My mom always brings that up to me. She's like, do you think you could just do a second one too? I'm like, the podcast is my second job. I don't make any money off of it, but that's my second job.
Plus, we make $10 a month.
Oh, right. Gets me my 1 coffee.
No, Jessica, you split that with me.
Yeah, my $5 coffee, right.
Oh, okay.
Even though some coffees are $10.
Right. Not the premium.
So yeah, it just cracks me up. But it's a good, you know, if you're not happy, like
quit.
You'll figure it out in this economy. It's fine.
All right, conspiracy theories. They're all Bravo related.
Oh, I love it.
I know, don't you love it?
Yeah.
Okay, so one is relevant to what we're talking about. The boat party, the infamous Julia Gertie boat party, right?
Okay.
So
the cruise. The
story
cruise,
is, if you didn't watch it, is that Julia oddly ditched Gertie, right? And Gertie was like firing off all these texts of like, why am I not allowed to sit at your table? I came to support you. What is the conspiracy is, why did Julia do that? Well, Captain Sandy was on that boat. And the conspiracy is that Julia wanted to hook up with Captain Sandy.
Oh.
That's so funny. And that's why she needed Gertie kind of further away. And that's why she still went, even though Martina was having her health scare, is because the reality is Martina is getting a little old, which we see on the show. That's fair. She's also almost 70.
Yeah.
And Julia is much younger than her. And so she still went on the boat because Captain Sandy was there.
Also, Captain Sandy and Martina are both blondes.
Right.
So Julia might have a type.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
But Captain Sandy, I think, is engaged.
She's married.
Yeah,
she has gotten married.
Yeah,
we saw the engagement on a below deck, and they have gotten married. But two married lesbians, might both be cheating. You never know.
And what if Sandy has a rule that, like, while she's on the water,
when I'm on international waters, I'm allowed to do whatever I want.
Oh God, I love it. Okay,
That's
second
funny.
Conspiracy. I'll do the quick one first. So second conspiracy that I just saw another podcast put out there, and I forget the name, so I'm sorry for not crediting them, but that Stephanie is having a Jen Shaw season. So meaning that the reason why that they're filming so much of her
see a takedown
is Masood is doing something shady, and we're going to see it all come to light in the next couple of seasons.
Don't hate it.
FBI's tracking them. Like, put that girl at first seat.
How much are they spending on the renovation?
Right.
What properties are they?
Yeah. When was that flight used for Savannah?
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't a business expense?
Right.
Okay.
And Stephanie's eating it up because she's,
she doesn't know.
Yeah, she's getting some fame.
Okay.
So love that. Okay, so then the third conspiracy about Bravo is that Hannah Berner does not write her own comedy jokes.
I just saw that.
Because on her Wikipedia page, someone has quickly changed her professional life.
Yeah.
And it basically, on this radio show called Bonfire, there was a comedy writer. His name is might be a female, Kim Coghlan. And he allegedly said that he referenced a comedian out there who has no talent, who's only famous due to reality TV and social media, hired me to write her jokes for her. I don't think he said her. Hired him to write her jokes.
And hasn't paid or something.
Right. And when she delivered them and the jokes did not land, she refused to pay the $10,000 that was agreed upon.
Yeah.
And basically the listeners of Bonfire were able to deduce it's Hannah Berner.
Yeah. I mean,
pretty obvious. So yeah, that's a conspiracy. And Wikipedia, being the really credible source that it is, somebody went in there and changed that.
I bet it's already been taken down.
We should look.
Yeah.
Wikipedia does have to source its sources, unlike Reddit, who can just anybody can go on Reddit and be like, I heard.
Oh, okay. I thought Wikipedia could also just be like,
Jessica, there's a bibliography down at the bottom of Wikipedia, and they have cliff notes, like 1 down to there, 2.
Oh my God, that's taking me back. I was gonna say which you know how there's like 2 ways to cite your sources in MLA or I can't even remember.
I think it's the MLA.
Yeah.
So it's legit. No, just kidding. I mean, isn't that funny?
I want to know if more comes out about that Hannah. That would be.
It's weird to me how Hannah always gets like the negative press and Paige is still kind of like.
Oh yeah. Paige got pretty negative with the breakup.
Sure. Yeah, she got eaten alive by that.
Yeah.
But Hannah, people just truly continue to show dislike for.
Yeah. Well, what was her Q or what's the thing called? Your something rating? She had a low
her Q rating.
Q rating, right? So people there's something people don't connect with her.
Also, I've heard that Giggly Squad is like really kind of going down the tubes because they're getting too famous.
Oh.
And it's becoming like name droppy.
Yeah. I still listen. I like it.
Oh, Jessica, I was going to say that's a great plug for our podcast. So
if you're sick of Giggly Squad,
come listen to us.
They don't need any more money or endorsements. Oh my God, the amount of ads in the middle of their pod, and now they work them in. Like Duncan now supports them, so they'll literally be mid talking, and they'll be like, "Oh, Hannah, which Duncan refresher are you drinking right now?" And I'm like, "Ugh." I'm drinking an Ice Mountain water.
Somebody said that they thought they were they're sponsoring, or they were getting paid by the Justin Bieber album because they talked about it so much.
It's because Hannah loves Hailey Bieber.
Oh,
loves her. Like that.
So
is
maybe
her...
Hailey like sent her a quick text like, "Hey, pump up give a shout out to Justin if you can." Hannah is such a star fucker that she would definitely do that. I would do that too, by the way.
If anyone needs me to plug anything, let me know.
Hailey Bieber contacted me, but anyway, more to come on that. Yeah. Where there's smoke, there's fire, Hannah.
Yeah, better watch out.
Better watch out.
There are paper trails for those payments or lack of payments, but
yeah, right.
He could take her like to small claims court. Then we'd really have proof.
But how do you how do you write in a contingency in a contract? Like, if the joke was not funny, then I'm not going to pay you. It's
right. Clearly that wasn't part of the contract. So the guy's like, where's my money?
Well, because I think his whole thing was like, she didn't deliver them in the way that I had written them.
So it was her fault.
Which that just gets weird, you know? Anyway, Jessica, great talking to you.
You too, Lauren.
Have a good day. Love you. Bye.